because naturally the male is always stronger than the female. So you could be big, small, fat, skinny, you can still get abused by somebody and it can still hurt. Another myth is alcohol abuse causes domestic violence. The fact is, batters use this as an excuse, as a main excuse to claim that they did it. So they'll be like, they'll have a couple of drinks and say that, oh, that made me do it. Drinking does give you bad judgment and it can make you do certain things, but that's still not a good excuse to put your hands on somebody. Another myth is if it was that bad, the female will just leave. Sometimes it's hard for the female to leave because she may have a lot of barriers in her life, maybe like financially, it can prevent her from leaving. But most of the time, the female does end up leaving. Some common statistics are 1 in 4 teens, which is 24%, reported feeling pressured to date. 14% said that they would do almost anything to keep their boyfriend or girlfriend. Another one is fully 1/3 of 16 to 18-year-olds, which is 33%, and 31% of teens who have been in a serious relationship reported that sex is expected. So basically, what they're trying to say is that usually it's more common to when you're in a relationship that sex is expected, even though they may feel pressured or not pressured to do it. It's still expected. 20% of those who have been in a serious relationship have been hit, slapped, or pushed by a girlfriend or boyfriend. On the average, more than 3 women or more than 3 females are murdered by their husbands or boyfriends every day. So most of the time, if the female doesn't feel comfortable enough leaving, she still stays. It's a good chance that she'll end up getting hurt. It would be homicide. I was on some image research by finding some pictures that like give you an idea of what domestic violence really looks like. And I found a story which also included some pictures with the female. And she gave me her story. You want to look at it, y'all? He's tired of something. Here you go, sweetie. And basically, she told us about how it started off as the dude being all nice, sleeping on the front, thinking that, he's a good person and everything. And he had a past of having alcohol abuse. And one day they was having a party, all her friends came over, they started drinking. She offered her husband or her boyfriend some drinks. He got out of hand, and he started beating up on her. She ran out of the house to a convention store, and with her eyes swollen and bleeding and everything, and nobody didn't believe her. And she can't leave because her boyfriend is gonna beat up on her. But what I'm trying to say is that domestic violence is something serious. It's a pattern because it not only happens in America, it happens in other countries also. And I think it's sad because if a man has to put their hands on a female, they're having problems with their self and something going on with their head, and they really need help.
I have some questions. Anybody have any questions? Did you mention that domestic violence also takes on financial, to where a person holds people hostage because they don't have enough finances to leave?
That can be a barrier of why the female stays or the male stays, because they're not financially stable.
Okay.
That can be a reason why they can't leave.
Okay. I have another question. Anybody else have any questions?
What are the telltale signs to domestic violence? What's the sign that says, oh, this relationship is going to become abusive?
Well, if a male or a female, if you're in a relationship and it starts off good and all of a sudden the girl starts acting possessive, jealous, all of a sudden they are controlling, they express their anger out in punching things. That could be a sign that, if I push him to that limit or push her to that limit, it can obviously be me in that situation that gets hit or hurt. And it doesn't always have to be physical or emotional abuse. It can also be political abuse too, meaning that somebody can get hurt, but not, you know, with them. Like, I'm trying to get a good example. I'm trying to think. Like, for example, if you're having a candidate, if you're on like a candidacy, so like presidency, for example, and all of a sudden one of the candidates starts, you know, blurting out all these rumors and stuff, that could be abuse, because it can also lower your chances of getting, you know, to where you go. Yeah.
Okay.